Hello everyone, I'm so excited to have you guys here. Ooh, I did not expect that to be so aggressive. Welcome, my name is Magu, I do go by Magu, and you are watching Magu Universe. You're here for another reading, and I'm so excited to have you guys here. We have 3 piles for you, and as you can see from the title, this is going to be overall, what is spirit, your spirit guides, universe, what do they have to tell you? What are some things that you have to know? What are thoughts could be coming through? There's different downloads that will definitely be coming through. There could be feelings coming through and a lot of empathy. There's going to be a lot of heartfelt things coming through, just a lot of juiciness and a lot of intense emotions. So if you guys are ready, I definitely encourage you to get into the timestamps. But if you are down to continue on with the intro, I'm going to explain the reading a little bit more, and I'm going to do pile explanation, pile choosing, that's what I meant. So, but if you don't want to do that, I encourage you to go into the timestamps and choose your reading. Once again, if you do enjoy this reading, definitely give me a thumbs up. It was so appreciative, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Once again, if you enjoy me and want to stick around and you're new, welcome. Definitely give me a subscribe and do the little notification bell. Whenever I upload, you're going to be notified. Woo! I'm excited. So, basically, once again, what is universe, spirit guides, energy, loving energy from the universe, and your spirit guides and your spirit will be coming through. And we're going to be talking about different situations based off of the pile that you're going to be choosing on. Overall, what are they feeling? What are they thinking about the situation that you're currently going through? This is obviously timeless, so you don't have to be watching it when I upload it. Moving on, I'm using a different arrangement. I think you guys really like the chaos in the other video, where I use different tarot decks and different, oracle decks. So I was thinking of doing something similar. I will be using 2 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks. I want to show you guys them and not just put them all in one group. So I think that looks prettier. And it's easier to choose. I feel like the energy is a little bit more spread out for you guys to be able to choose and feel out. So one of the tarot decks that I'm going to be using is the Cosmic, or Cosmo Tarot, I should say. So there's that, and those are the little ones behind the bigger yellow and black ones. And the second one that I just was talking about, where's the thingy? Is this one Tarot de Subeya, I think is how you say it. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. I apologize. And then for your oracle decks, I brought in, she was screaming her name. She told me to use this deck. And I was like, okay. And I was like, but what if we use a different oracle deck? She's like, no, I want to be part of this video. I'm like, okay. And it was just in my head screaming to go get this oracle deck. So she's joining today. The Starseek Oracle deck. She's so comforting, and honestly there's a lot of love coming through in this video. I'm really excited for you guys. So that's the ones behind the yellow ones, and these new oracle cards I am introducing to you guys are the crystal reading cards. I'm super excited to be using these today. They are going to be bringing you different advice, support, loving energy for you guys, whatever you need at this time. So for your reading for this video, you have 3 piles to choose from. For this group, for pile 1, you have this little Labradorite, I believe it's called, crystal. If you can see, even I hope you can, the little rainbows. They make me so happy. They're so pretty. There should be towards the little middle, but just a little small Labradorite saying hello. So if that's what you're interested in, that is pile 1. And then moving on to pile 2, you have this, what I found to be a dusty desert rose. It's a crystal. It's like a little crystallized situation. She's really pretty. It's hard to honestly depict the energy, but it's a very soft energy, and it can be extremely intense. So if that's what you're going towards, a little small. It's not necessarily a circle, it's more of like an oval shape and very textured. So that's pile 2. And then for pile 3, you have these little amethyst stone. She's very intense, very deep colored, very small, very smooth, but has a lot to offer. So that is for pile 3. And as always, whenever you guys are ready, definitely jump into the reading. There will be timestamps below, and I'm super excited. So I'll see you there. Bye. Hello, pile 1. Welcome. If you chose the Labradorite crystal with red over here. Anyway, pile 1. I'm really excited for your reading. As you can see, as I've already mentioned in the intro, you have 2 tarot decks that I'm going to be using for you, and 2 oracle decks that I'm going to be using. So let's just jump right in on what type of messages you're going to get from the universe. You got the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and we are taking reversals this time. That's the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, pile 1. There's just a very celebratory energy immediately coming through. I feel like there is a start of something for you. Initial energy. If that resonates, definitely stay tuned. You have the High Priestess in reverse. There's a lot of messages coming through already about the fact that the universe just feels like you should be. Spirit has a lot to say overall. When I was shuffling, there's a lot of messages coming through, and that's mainly what I have to say. Is something you already have to know is that Spirit has been trying to tell you something and you're not really listening. Overall, there's a beginning to something, and it seems like you're not taking something seriously for yourself. There's kind of frustration coming through from Spirit. Spirit is taking care of something for you, but it seems like you're not. There's a spirit guide coming through right now, Spirit. Pile 1, the spirit guide is almost like doing the work for you, and you don't seem like you see that the work is being done for you. There's just a lot of frustration coming through. Unfortunately, I have to read into this energy real quick. Pentacles in reverse, Pentacles upright. There's a lot of success coming through, but the issue is, pile 1, it feels like Spirit is upset with something, but not like they have so much love for you. You know, the way that they perceive you is something that you're not necessarily going to understand, because they just have so much love for you. Can you see that? Yes, you can. But that's the thing. Spirit, specifically, there's 1 or 2 spirit guides that really are the cheerleaders in your life at this time. And it seems like you're not stepping into your power, because I feel like you think it's luck almost, and not necessarily taking it seriously. I have to say, I only asked for 5 cards. You got a lot of cards, and I was told to leave them, so. Oh. think it's funny because this was in reverse, as you saw, and I tried to pick it up. It's like, no, you're gonna be upright this time. And there's a lot of stubbornness. Your spirit, can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay, so spirit is very stubborn with you. It seems like there's something happening behind the scenes. There's things that they don't want to tell you. I think it could be because that you're not working as much as they are. It seems like, I don't know. It's hard to depict what this is, because it's almost, I feel like there's something you need to let go of, but you're refusing to. Pile 1. I feel like your spirit guides like I said, there's one spirit guide that's really in my ear right now. Like, tell them, please. I was like, okay, I will, don't worry. But I feel like that's going to be much more clearer in the advice. There's something that you're doing in your life that is almost, I wonder if you're indulging in something, because it seems like there's a lot of celebratory action happening here. If you're in a position where you have the opportunity to indulge in things, I feel like you might be in that position more often than you should. Even if it's harmless, like watching TV or being a little bit more lazy than you should, those could all be like indulging practices. But my point is, like, that is the message that's coming through. Another thing, pile 1, I feel like spirit these are very intense messages, so definitely take them with a grain of salt. But I can tell that you have a plan for something and you're trying to create something for yourself, and spirit is like your biggest cheerleader, and it seems like you're almost giving yourself excuses for how it's not working out for you. And spirit is like pushing things out of the way for you, whether it could be like losing people, or it could be losing a job, it could be those are like very intense examples. Like, losing a job is such a big deal, but the thing is that, like, spirit is just trying to like improve your life by taking these things out of the way. And honestly, pile 1, when I was shuffling for you, I cut the deck and I saw the Tower in reverse. So there's definitely something you're not letting go of. Something needs to crumble. Something has to be let go of in a way that you understand that is healthy for you, and you can grieve over it. But there's a difference between grieving and ruminating to the point that it's not a healthy habit anymore. And the cycles are just like this heavy energy. I'm so sorry, pile 1. Whatever you're going through, it seems like it's very hard, and I'm here for you. My spirit is like really telling you that even though these blessings, you may not see them as blessings for these hard times. You may have gone through some things in your life, and it might be very, very intense, and it seems like spirit is trying to use those to move things out of the way in order to create a blessing for you, so that you become more successful. And it's very much seen here with the Pentacles, because you're almost at this crossroad where it's normal to be moving through progress with whatever you're working through. However, when you're working on something and then you trip up on something, that is normal to make mistakes or just have a very weird comment, but I feel like you should cleanse your space. I feel like you could be going through something that like might be spiritual warfare, and that could also cause this indulgence. And I wonder if that would be like, I understand the frustration from spirit in that case. That is such a specific message, but if I feel like some of you guys might have to like cleanse your space real quick, because there could be you could be in a situation where like some spiritual things might be causing you to not feel safe. in your presence, in your space, to create, to be abundant. So I would actually cleanse. It feels like there's some sort of imbalance here. I feel like that's pretty obvious, with the High Priestess right here. There's a lot of imbalance happening here. And I understand that Spirit overall is just trying to say, like, hey, we want to be there for you. Pile 1. I hear more of an I want to be there for you. There's really one specific spirit guide coming through. And I can't put my finger on them, like what they look like or anything. More of a masculine energy for sure, though. Coming through to you, saying, I'm here for you. However, you have to trust that I'm here for you, and that the things that are happening in your life right now may not seem like they are for your highest good. However, your highest good is coming, if that makes sense. Like, things have to happen in order for other things to move and be moved out of the way to create something bigger and better. Feel like, for some of you might be on the cusp of losing a job, or you're debating on quitting and being unemployed for a bit. I feel like there's church bells ringing. It's not Sunday right now. So I wonder if some of you guys might be returning to spirituality in your own way. And I say that like it could be religious or anything. It's all love in my frame of thought. There's just a lot of distractions happening right now. I feel like you could be doubting yourself in such a way that you are just kind of sabotaging the situation. That could be a huge message for some of you guys. I feel like there's a lot of like sabotage happening. More specifically, self-sabotage. I feel like for sure there's like I heard motivation. I wonder if you're feeling unmotivated at the time and Spirit is trying to bring that motivation to you. I feel like something definitely needs to be moved out of the way or brought in front. It's almost like there needs to be something spoken about in order to allow you to move forward, in order for you to allow yourself to even move through this situation or conflict that you could be having through with some people. I feel like you could be someone that likes to people please, because that way there is no conflict. However, you need to be able to allow yourself to grow. And while you're in this situation where you're feeling not very abundant, you're feeling very unstable, Spirit is saying that like they have you, like overall, that as a collective group, I feel like we should all recognize that like most of the messages coming through, like I feel like you guys should understand that like your spirit guides only have love and support for you. Your spirit, the universe, has love and support for you. They want to see you succeed. But mainly the issue coming through is just the fact that they are feeling frustrated either with your decisions and your outlook on life. It could be that, and it could be also the situations that you're going through in your time. Because I feel like it's very hard to like point my finger on what it is that is causing this conflict, but there is a lot of conflict coming through. And I feel like Spirit is saying like, oh, I understand why the Ace of Swords was in reverse now. Because I feel like you're someone, for some of you guys, I feel like you could be someone who likes to people please and therefore does not want to have any conflict. But that could also be very imbalanced type of energy, because you're not wanting to stand up for yourself. You're not wanting to move through and understand that even though some pain can be like revealing, pain can reveal the fact what needs to grow. Spirit literally like flipped this around. It's like, nope. This could be an invitation for conflict to arise. This could be also an invitation for motivation, a little bit of aggression, a little bit of motivation. I keep hearing motivation, so I wonder if there's something you should be starting right now and you've been postponing at this time. And Spirit has been literally moving mountains for you to start this. And whatever this is, whether it's standing up for yourself, whether it's asking for that promotion, whether it's starting something for yourself, like independently, whether it's, you know, having friends, or maybe standing up for yourself in front of friends that are actually like being very harmful towards you. It could be a number of things, but those are specific examples that are coming through right now. And there's a lot to do with work. So I wonder if you're in a position that's allowing a situation, a pattern to unfold because it's comfortable, and Spirit is like, you know, stop it. I understand that you want to be seen, but it's not healthy for you to be in this comfort where you're hurting yourself. You're unintentionally in a position where you're hurting yourself, and you need to be able to recognize that you have the power and will in yourself to balance the situation that you have in your life. There's a new opportunity for abundance coming through. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you don't see any of it. You don't see it. You think that you're just stuck and you're not allowing yourself to move through. And in order to move through, it could be more of an aggressive approach where standing up for yourself could inflict conflict, sure, but that doesn't need to be conflicting, you know. You're just stating your ground. You're stating your boundary, basically. So I feel like the next tarot cards, pile 1, will definitely like reveal more information, because I've been just having them in my hand and feeling like the energy, and it's been helping. But mainly, if you guys are confused, hopefully the messages are making sense. But overall, it's a lot of conflict coming through. Spirit is saying there needs to be some sort of conflict to happen in order. It's like a tower moment, you know. After the tower, after the storm comes the sun. And that's the main idea that Spirit is trying to tell you. That is a wild thing to see. I just saw a truck on the train tracks. Like, you're not supposed to be doing that. I feel like, okay, that's interesting, because I wonder if you're just trying to carve your own path and you have the desire to do so, but like there's not a lot of supporters around you. So pile 1, I'm gonna take out the next group of tarot cards, and once again for these I also intended for Spirit to take out 5 cards. So hopefully the messages are resonating. I'm sorry if they're just kind of like jumbled. I'm really trying to get the hang of like the energy, and it's very restrictive overall, so it's been kind of difficult to unravel and understand what is going on. But overall, it's a lot of conflict. It's a lot of like restrictive energy coming through. So I feel like it could be also a lot of fear coming through, because you could be scared to start something. But I think you have a lot of ambition, and you're coming through as like very Leo energy. But I feel also not a lot of people have accepted that, and Spirit is saying embrace your Leo. Embrace the fact that you are abundant. Embrace the fact that you have ideas, and unfortunately you're going to have to stand your ground, and unfortunately that's going to cause some pain because of conflict that you're trying to avoid in the first place. I feel like I'm going in a circle repeating the same message, so I'm just going to move on. Hopefully it's making sense. But for the first card that came out, boy, can you see that? Okay, High Priestess. Oh, sorry. 4 of Wands. You have the Hierophant in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of movement happening. I hear start now. That's so interesting. You got the High Priestess twice. The one earlier was in reverse, and I really think that Spirit is saying you need to embrace the fact that you have the power that you need. You are literally the balance. You are the yin to your yang. You have everything you need. And I feel like you're feeling stuck because people have been telling you you're not ready, you don't have the resources, you need to find the resources. And maybe you have mentioned your ideas to people and people are not being very supportive. So Spirit is literally like moving mountains for you so that you can see that it's gonna happen. But you have to also recognize that Spirit is actually trying to help you here. And I feel like instead of recognizing that you're being helped, you're seeing those as coincidences and you're not taking that as like a blessing for yourself. The creativity is there. You have a lot of love coming through from Spirit, as usual, as you should be having. But there's also a lot of like screaming happening, like however that resonates, but I'm saying like it's loud here. There's a lot of, it's very loud. There's a lot of fours coming through, the number 4, so that's a lot of love coming from Spirit and your spirit guides. I feel like you're feeling unsafe overall, and that could be a cause to why you're not moving forward. The Hierophant in reverse and the Page of Cups. It's like, it's so much, it's pain. I feel like you're scared of pain, and I feel like you've been hurt already so many times, and Spirit is saying like you have to allow yourself to recognize that you're safe. Like it's okay to feel the pain that you're experiencing. I actually wonder if you would like to watch anime, because it's very, I feel like Spirit honestly is like feeling like they have to do a lot of things for you. And it feels like you're not recognizing the fact that you actually have the power. I keep saying the same thing over and over again in just different ways, and it's frustrating. I feel like that's just the energy that Spirit is feeling like for you. It's just frustration over the fact that like you need to take a step back from the corporate world, step back from the fact that time is running out. Like recognize that instead of looking at the day as like, oh, you got 4 hours of the day left, you already wasted so many hours, like, oh, you're so tired. Like, first of all, I am just reaching out to you, please cleanse the room. I wonder if you have negative spirits whispering in your ear that you're just gonna fail. Or you could have really bad friends. That is very random. But yeah, you have a lot of creativity for yourself, Pile 1. There's a lot of creative bliss that you have, so much potential. And Spirit is like, what are you doing? Like, just stop. Just let yourself, if you need a week off from work, please do it. Like, I understand. Oh, it's okay. I understand the whole job thing. I wonder if, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I was like, why are you, that makes sense. I see. Okay. I couldn't understand why Spirit was like, I'm gonna take work away from you, because like you're at a point where you've lost the will to live because all you know is work. And instead of allowing yourself to take a break, to allow that creativity to flow to your brain again, because you have so much potential, all you know to do is to work, because that's all you know. That's all you know how to succeed. And as a result, you know, it's not going anywhere. That you're just stuck. You see the work that you've done and you're overwhelmed, and as a result you're not motivated, because you're drained like a vampire. I wonder if you have like a specific boss that's like energy vampire. Not only is working in the corporate world and working like sales or working, you know, that whole thing, it's very draining. Not only is that just draining in general, but it's like, unless you really love it. But I don't think you're here to love that. If you're in a position where you love sales or you love that kind of stuff and you're very passionate, I don't know if this is the reading for you, but if this is resonating for you, you could be in just a position where you're drained. And I wonder if the boss specifically, or some people, many people specifically, could be just very draining. And that in itself could cause the loss of motivation. Because there is definitely, you know, that saying where it's like, you could be passionate with your work, but the boss and like your managers definitely make what the work is, because it's like you need to be able to feel safe and be creative enough to continue working and have the motivation to just continue, you know. But if you don't feel like you have the resources to continue on and you're just being depleted of your energy, obviously that makes sense why you seem to be in a position where you're beyond that. You're beyond the fact that you're recognizing your loss of energy, but it's also, I feel like you're in shame of recognizing that you lack energy, because I wonder if you're here in America, I will say people take pride over how much they work. And to me, it's unhealthy. You can work and you can definitely do a lot with your life through working. However, if you're literally depleted of energy and that is all you have to your name and who you are is just work, it's not healthy. You're not yourself. You literally lost yourself. And I feel like you're at that point where spirit is trying so hard for you to just not become a zombie, because all you know is work, sleep, repeat. And spirit is at a point where it's like they see your potential. You still have so much to create in your life, and spirit is literally threatening. That's where the frustration is coming from, because they're literally threatening to take your job away if you don't do something about this. Don't shame the messenger. I'm just the messenger. I am just here giving you the messages. You came here. I'm sure it's resonating. I send you guys love. I'm so sorry you're going through this. A lot of us are going through something similar, because we're at a position where it's like work is just draining. We're in a position, especially in America, and if you're resonating with this energy, like if you're also in this location, it's not easy to go through work all the time, and then you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, to the point that you literally don't have time for yourself, and you have to make something of yourself. It's either that, or you have to be genuinely passionate with whatever you love. But you know, unless you have a job that's passionate for you and you're passionate of your job and the work you do, and it's helping, and you just love it, and you are financially stable and more, you know, that's a different situation. But like for you, Pile 1, I honestly think you just could be in a position that either you're not being financially abundant enough, therefore work is draining, and it could be a number of things. Maybe it's just all together. Or it could be like you are financially abundant enough, but you're at the point where you just don't have time And because of it, you're just continuously getting the money, but you literally don't have time for yourself. So where is the money going? It's going to bills. It's going to literally anything else but you. So that's draining. And it could be literally people or, hierarchy. What's it called? I forget the term for just higher people above you, but like it could be your manager. It could be like whoever's above you. That could be just very vampire. Energy vampire is coming through aggressively. Maybe someone in your life could be an energy vampire. If not work, maybe if you are like still in school, I hope you guys are not under 18, guys. No, you don't need this right now. You're still figuring out life. But my point is, like, if you're still in a position where you're learning, like you're in college, maybe there are just some people that are very draining, and therefore you just continue doing. Trust me, I've been there. It's not healthy. You have to find time for yourself. And Spirit is going to literally continue moving mountains, and therefore they're frustrated with you. And even though you are very you have a lot of potential, you have so much abundance to you, but you're not letting yourself reap that abundance. And Spirit is like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it for you. You either do something about this, or I'm gonna do it for you. And that's what Spirit is like frustrated about. It's like, I love you so much, I'm just gonna do this for you. And they will continue doing this for you until you recognize your potential and start doing this for yourself. Start picking up the pieces, start creating for you, not for anyone else. And even if you need to, like, you just seem like someone that needs to be the boss of your own creation. And if that doesn't resonate, you can definitely be either in a position where you need to create something new, maybe start a new creative endeavor, or just straight up find a different job. Because, like, or focus on something else. I feel like the focus right now is, even though you're putting the work, you're putting your all in this, but you're just so depleted, and therefore you don't have all the time in the world. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, you have time, but you don't have enough time if you continue doing this. And they want to see you succeed. Spirit wants to see you succeed, and therefore they know you will, and they're gonna find out a way to do it. But that does not allow you to just let them do everything for you. And that's also what's frustrating. It's because Spirit wants you to take the wheel and recognize your potential so that you can do this for you, and not take the excuse of, like, you're tired. Like, even though you can be tired, I totally understand that feeling of, like, you're just so tired. Like, where does the energy even come from? And that's why Spirit is like, I'm threatening to take your job away unless you allow yourself to rest, so that creativity can come through. Because you need to rest before you even start something new. And, like, you can't be stressed out from the day and have, like, all this energy from the entire day. You're working, work, job, money, abundance. There's a lot coming through, guys. There's a lot that Spirit has to tell you, and I could go on and on and on. But I hope you get the point. But one thing I will say from me, try not to indulge. I know that you're like, oh, I'm gonna treat myself to a drink or two. I'm gonna treat myself to a little sweet treat. And I feel like it's more sweet treats than you should be having. I understand that TV and, like, all these, like, things that we like to do could be very indulging, and it may feel good in the moment, and it could feel like you're finally relaxing, but you're in a position where you're not thinking, and you need to allow yourself to actually let your brain rest. Like, whether it's meditation, whether it's drawing, whether it's journaling, whether it's literally doing anything that allows you to not be in a position where you're just, like, on autopilot, basically. And it's okay that you're on autopilot. Like, Spirit recognizes that you're just tired. And that's why they're frustrated. Not only, they're not mad at you. I have to say to you that they're not mad at you. They're just frustrated with the fact that you are in this situation, and therefore, like, they don't want you to have the excuse of being tired of all the time. They want you to be excited for your future, and you seem to have lost that. You deserve so much more, Pile 1, and Spirit's literally gonna move mountains for you. I keep looking at this. That this crystal has a very aggressive point, and yeah, like a mountain. We're gonna move on to the oracle cards. So this will be overall advice. This could be also any other messages that can come through. So I'm going to start with the Starseed Oracle. I asked Spirit to give me 3 cards for each. So here we go. I'm not taking reversals. Yeah, they got the portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Yeah, very much so. That's like a either you do it or I'm gonna do it for you type of situation. Like, you need to decide what you want in life, because it seems like you have completely lost. And don't get me wrong, you're here, you want help, and that is important. That is important. Recognizing what you need to do, recognizing that you have to do something to change your situation is the first step to healing. So you are in the right place. I want to applaud you for that. But also, Spirit is just reiterating, you have so much potential. You have so much abundance in front of you. What you have right now is not all that you can get. And what I mean by abundance, I'm not always talking about money. I'm literally saying, like, you're gonna be so happy. You have to choose for you. You have to choose what you want, you know? And if you continuously are gonna let yourself be drained, or you literally don't, if you honestly, Pile 1, if you are feeling like you don't know where to start, and you genuinely don't have the time, and you can't find the time for yourself because you're just so overwhelmed with work, and you don't know how to figure out a way to let, like, yourself have time so that you can be creative, Spirit will take care of that. I'm not saying, you know, obviously don't just let Spirit do everything for you, because Spirit is like really like screaming, like they want to take care of you, but they don't want to be such a helicopter parent, basically, where they're just gonna swoop in and take care of everything for you. But if you need help, Spirit will help you. Trust me, it will help. It will come literally in the next day, or even in that second. They're your biggest cheerleaders, and they just love you so much. There's literally one specific spirit guide coming through, and it could be a relative. It could be like a very close individual that you had, either in this life or in your past life, that loves you very much. And they're just coming through, and they're like frustrated, like, why are you doing this to yourself? So next card, Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Yes. What more can I say? What more can I say? I don't have to say anything. Literally, you will survive this. You will figure this out. Don't worry, there is a light at the end of this tunnel. And it feels like it's dark, and it feels like it's scary, but right now, Pile 1, it's okay if you're suffering. You're loved. There is literally a light at this tunnel. Oh my god. That's kind of crazy, because all we see are like portals. Here's this third card. But it's so funny, because like, new world, you're stepping into this new world. You're again stepping in this new world. You're gonna step through this into this new world, and Spirit will find a way for you to get into there. That's crazy. Oh yeah, you're gonna get a new job. I hope I answered your question. It is very likely you're already leaning towards that, and if you ask that question, I would not be surprised you're gonna take that step if you're planning to. But if you literally don't know, I'm reassuring you, Spirit will help you. Just ask for help on how you can move through this. Like, You could ask Spirit, like, give me guidance. What can I do? What can you help me move through this blockage? Because there's something about work that is blocking you. There's something that is blocking you from having any creative endeavor at this time. And as long as you ask Spirit to help you find this way out of this blockage, Spirit will help you. But if you don't ask for help and you're just gonna let yourself sit in this tar of sadness, they will literally pull you out like a fairy, and it's gonna be very intense, it's gonna be very aggressive, but in the end you're gonna be happy, and in the end you're gonna be okay. But eventually, just know that the wisdom is coming through. Eventually you need to recognize that you have something that you need to be using to create. You have something within yourself that you need to share with other people. And pile 1, there's a lot of there's abundance coming through once again, but there's just something that you have that Spirit wants you to share to the world. And I feel like you already know this, whatever it is. I think it is a creative endeavor that is new and you're doubting yourself. Invention? Is there an invention perhaps? Okay. The 2 crystals that you got. Oh my god. Wait, that's crazy. Oh, it could be music. Oh, wait. I hope that's confirmation for those of you that are musicians. Ooh, wait, that's cool. Okay, we were literally saying you have to let something go. And it could be a job, most likely. Or it could be something else. It does not need to be a job. But I feel like for the large collective that are coming here, it's like a job. You know, but it does not need to be. It doesn't need to be. It could be literally anything else that resonates under the same energy, if that makes sense. You have to let it go, or Spirit will literally pull you out aggressively and be like, you're not gonna stay here. I'm not letting you stay here. I'm gonna force you to leave this place of misery because you're not happy. You're not letting yourself be happy, or you're just not able to figure it out. It's okay. You're loved. Just let it go. I think you need to be in a space where you're just in a specific mindset, because your brain is in a position where you're just like, oh, you're not thinking, you're not knowing what to say, you're not allowing yourself to be creative. And I hate saying you're not allowing yourself, because I don't think that's the issue. It's more the fact that like you don't know how. Because you lost that spark because of the demands in life right now, in your life, you know. Obviously, as we've mentioned, Spirit wants you to let go of whatever this is. And I feel like I can hear some of you guys being like, okay, how? Okay, if you're telling me to let go of this, what is it that I'm supposed to let go of? What is it? Like, I literally don't know what I'm supposed to let go of. It's okay. It's okay to not know. It's okay to be in a position where you're frustrated. I feel like not only is Spirit frustrated, but I can feel your frustration right now. And that could be coming from fear. And that's okay. I want you to know that I see you and I feel you. And I literally feel the frustration coming from you. Like, I understand that you're just, like, frustrated with me. You could be frustrated with me with the fact that I'm literally telling you, you have to let this go. You have to let this go. It's okay to not know. It's okay to be in, like, limbo for a second. It's okay. It's a phase. It's a step in life. I don't want to say phase. Like, it could be a phase, but, like, I don't like saying phase. So you're just stepping through this. In order to allow yourself to let go of whatever you're going through, the first step is recognizing that there is a light at the end of this tunnel, recognizing to allow yourself to rest, and also recognizing that you are not going to be stuck here forever. So these are literally like your advice cards. That's honestly like the overall idea. you have a gift, my friend. And I wonder if some of you guys feel like I can see some of you are just beaming with love, and you're just so proud that I'm like saying like it's music. I think you have something that a lot of people are not believing in you. Very much could be art, very much could be music, or it could be a specific creative endeavor where it comes to be an invention. So I feel like you've been shot down multiple times, and therefore you could be feeling unmotivated. I need you to feel into your inner child and that excitement. How to do that? Rest. You don't know how to let go? Allow yourself to rest. There's a lot of ideas, and I want you to know that, obviously I don't know what you're feeling. Everyone has a different experience, but I want you to know that I see you, because I've also been in this position where I just don't know what to do, and it feels like there's no way out. Everyone has or is going to go through a specific situation where it's your own, I hear collide. It's your own basically collision, of course, of your life, of your course of life is what I mean. And you figure out your own way around or over or through it, or how to defeat it in order to get through and become your highest self, essentially. And Spirit is like, either you figure this out on your own, allow yourself to rest, or I'm gonna do it for you, basically. Oh, Lord. Actually, before you guys go, if you're still here, definitely leave a like for me and subscribe. And I send you guys so much love. I have so much love to share for you. But I wanted to read this specific crystal. And I wanted to read to you the meaning of it, because I know this one overall is like allowing yourself to heal, allowing yourself to be yourself. And I wonder if music could also, it may be, first of all, it screamed you are a musician, but this also could mean that the easiest way to allow yourself to heal from whatever you're going through is coping through music. So I wonder if you can, your most easiest step to move through this is to use music as not just to cope, but to allow yourself to feel the feelings, so that you feel, what's the word? You're validated, basically. All right, 93. Ooh, I like this book. Has everything in it. Your throat chakra. Oh, yeah. We were talking about how you need to step up for yourself and how you need to speak up for yourself. It says blue stripes with strips of silver mica, maybe? Mica could be. The sacred geometry and structure of kyanite allows for energy to flow very directly and powerfully through this crystal like a strong electrical current. Yeah, definitely feel like the power coming through from Spirit, like aggressive energy. Like we've already mentioned that, where it's just aggressively going to be coming through if you don't do something for yourself. Powerful medicine promotes letting go of dormant emotions, feelings, and energy that have been held within the energy field. That makes sense. And physical body. Kyanite is inviting you to open and receive its powerful medicine as you let go and surrender to all that does no longer serve you in life. So it means self-awareness, expands your self-consciousness, creating new opportunities, allows you to let go of old emotions, and thus makes way for the new. New, like we've mentioned, you're creating something new. Assist in connecting to your voice with free-flowing expression. Yes. So I wonder if this is actually speaking to you, to allow yourself to move through these heavy emotions, to allow yourself to speak up for yourself. If this is honestly going to be very helpful, even if you just keep it in your pocket, you just having this, even if you don't, it's hard to believe in the power of it, but overall the point of it is intention. Having it, you're putting in the intention that the energy you are letting go of whatever heaviness is coming through. You're letting go of the fact that you are holding all of this emotion within you, and you're going to allow yourself to express it, you know? If you guys do want the rest of this other half right here, you can definitely take a picture of that. But pile 1, this was very lovely. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. And thank you so much for just being open with me. And I feel you. I'm here with you, and I send you so much love. You are loved, pile 1. And you are seen and you are heard, and definitely allow yourself to know that you are seen and heard, and just hold yourself for me. Like, hold your inner child for me and allow yourself to know that you are loved. Once again, if you enjoyed this reading, definitely give me a thumbs up. If you like my vibes and you want to see more of me and hear more of me, what you don't really see, you just see my hands, but subscribe and click that notification bell if you'd like to be notified whenever I upload. Once again, I really appreciate you guys being here, and I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you again in another reading. Bye. Hi, welcome, pile 2. Welcome once again. And if you chose this pretty dusty rosy crystal, as you can see, if you look really hard, you can see like these like really pretty shiny parts, but it's very difficult to find them and look at them properly. So I'm excited to get started with your reading. Once again, this reading is overall about what messages the universe has for you. These can be like how your spirit guides feel, or whatever they are thinking about the situations that you are going through in your life at this time, and what advice they could be trying to give you, what they have to tell you overall is like what universe, what your spirit guides, what spirit has to tell you. So these are the top parts are tarot cards, should be 5 cards each, and then these are your oracle cards that we will be going into at the end of the reading, so definitely stick through them. I will be starting with the Cosmo tarot cards. Actually, no, I'm sorry, these guys. So for your first cards, we're just gonna jump right in. You got the Hermit in reverse. You got the 8 of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry, upright. Strength in reverse. 6 of Pentacles upright. 4 of Wands. Immediately I'm getting to stop hiding, because I feel like Spirit is saying you're giving away your strength in some way. You could be feeling like you have lost energy in some way. I feel like Spirit it's either that, or Spirit is saying you're not ready for something just yet. And I feel like you're so desperately trying to get somewhere, and at the moment Spirit is saying just wait. I'm hearing wait a lot, but mainly just stop. Yeah, there's 2 messages for 2 different types of situations. You do have more cards. I asked for 5, but I do have more cards. But I wanted to say, like, overall, Spirit is saying, don't hide in this situation. Don't ruminate anymore. You may be feeling powerless at this time, and you may be feeling like things are not very fair at this time. However, things will change as they are. Usually things are changing. They are never stagnant, but things may be feeling pretty stagnant at this time. I feel like you're in a position where you are on your own. You could be going through the dark night of the soul at this time, and I feel like you've been going through a time where you've been ruminating in your emotions and feeling pretty powerless at this time, trying to figure out what's going on. And I feel like right now Spirit is saying, you don't have to wait anymore. Definitely don't hide with your emotions. You should be expressing them if you aren't already. I feel like Spirit is saying that success that you're really, really wanting to happen for you right now is coming very soon. However, at this time, I also am hearing just wait a little bit. Allow yourself to regain that strength to yourself, because it feels like Spirit is saying you're not ready just yet. It's a weird message, because Spirit is saying, like, yes, you are recognizing the fact that you aren't ready, but you're humbling yourself, basically. And Spirit is seeing that you are humbling yourself overall and recognizing the fact that you're not ready, and therefore you're searching for the answers. But also, Spirit is saying, once again, I'm just referring to the Hermit over here, saying you don't have to feel like you have to wait at too long, basically. It's weird. It's like, I'm hearing wait for now, but it's like, Jesus. The analogy of like 3, 2, 1, go. Like, just wait, but you're going to be ready soon. You're not ready now, but you will be allowed to start just soon. Like, you are ready. You don't have to wait anymore and ruminate in your emotions, but not right now. Like, it's weird. Like, the message is very interesting, and it's very interesting. I feel like you guys hear that a lot from tarot readers, but it's like, we can't help it. It's interesting, because it is interesting. But the next cards that I have for you guys, Page of Wands in reverse. You have something in the works for you that is not for you at this time. You could be resonating with pile 3 if you feel called. You don't have to, but it's for a small minority. But yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. We also have, oh, that's interesting. Why did it come in? Interesting. I remember shuffling the cards, and it was upright when I saw it. You know, when you're shuffling and you like, I'm stuttering a lot. If you guys are like usually a type of person to stutter like a lot, then maybe that just resonates. But I'm interested in this energy because it's very weird. It's like yes but no type of energy, and there's a lot of success coming for you. There's a lot of things happening for you, but Spirit's like, just wait, hold on, you're getting ahead of yourself. And I feel like you are so desperately searching for answers right now, and Spirit is just telling you to stop at the moment, because it seems like you already know the answers. Yeah, it's like you're just going on that adventure on your own without anyone's permission. You know that you have potential. That's good. You already know that you have something happening for you in the future. That's good as well. But my point is, like, Spirit is just want you to wait for a second. It seems like there's a surprise coming. You're not letting it happen. You're not letting whatever is meant to happen for you happen. I wonder if you're just a little impatient. You have to be patient. You have to be a little bit patient, because when you allow yourself to be impatient and you're just kind of sitting and ruminating too much, you actually lose that like self-respect of patience and peace of mind, knowing that it's going to be okay in the future. Sorry. But the thing that I wanted to tell you before I got distracted, 10 of Cups. Yeah, 9 of Cups. I'm sorry. as you saw, it came out in reverse for you guys. However, when I was shuffling, it popped out upright. So I think you have some sort of emotional success happening. I wonder if it could be a wedding. Whoop. I think I spoke too much, but it's okay. Spirit wouldn't let me. It's okay. Basically, this is in reverse for you because it came out in reverse. But I'm just wanting to let you know that it was upright at some point, but now that you're seeing it, it's in reverse. So I wonder if, I also heard karma. Very interesting energy. There's a couple of things coming through, and I know this is mainly like, what does Spirit have to tell you? Oh, okay, I understand. Basically, for some of you guys, I wonder if karma could be coming back to you. A little bit interesting information, but basically that could be a cause for a pause in whatever endeavor you are doing at the moment, because of, I think you unknowingly done something that has caused you to have that karma in return, back to you. And it most definitely was like unintentional, but I feel like you've done it for yourself basically, but it was unintentional. It's hard to explain, but I think because of the impatience, it can cause people in general. That's why I'm saying people. It's not just you. I want you to know that, like, whatever you've done, you're human. It's okay to be impatient with the success that you want in life, but you can do things that may not be the best. And it seems like Spirit is just really screaming, wait. Karma's gonna come to you. Just be patient. You're gonna get there. Just wait. You have everything you need. Your backpack is ready. It's giving like I'm hearing it's time for school, but it's not school time because it was a prank. But if those that know will know, those that know will know. But my point is, like, I just have the need to jump into the next tarot, because the next tarot cards, because I think they're gonna give me more information in what this is. Very, very interesting. Sorry guys. Basically I had to step away for a second because there's a situation with maintenance for my apartment, more specifically for my AC. But basically, I'm not sure if that needed to be included in the video or anything. I'm not sure if that is a message for you guys, where honestly it kind of makes sense. Like, Spirit, if this does resonate, what I'm saying before we jump into the next tarot cards, I feel like Spirit is saying wait to you because you need to work on yourself. Instead of ruminating over thoughts of like what could have been, what is happening, I feel like this has to do with some emotional situations. So maybe with a person or any other relationship. It doesn't need to be romantic. Maybe it is romantic, whatever. Point being, I feel like you have ruminated to the point where you lost your self-respect, and you need to be in a position to basically take care of yourself and work on yourself instead of ruminating over thoughts and behaviors and what you could have done or what they could have done. I'm not sure. There's a lot of like, you're letting go of something almost with the intention that it's gonna be given more attention in the end. So that's like the rumination over it. So it's like, sure, you could have that break with them. For some of you guys, if this is for a message for you, sure, you could have that break with them, Sure, you could work on yourself. Sure, you could ruminate and wonder what you could have done and then work on yourself to become better in some way for them. But is that for you? You know? You need to be not only generous with other people, but also generous with yourself. Because I feel like there's been situations where basically you haven't been able to give to yourself or to others, and this is like a huge message where you just need to give to yourself at this time. And you know, whether you were in the wrong or you were not in the wrong, whichever it will, whatever, your message right here, Spirit is telling you, just work on yourself. Like, wait for the positivity to happen. And this is kind of coming through as like a relationship situation. I'm not sure. There's a message coming through about the law of detachment, and in order to do that successfully, those of you that watch another tarot reader, I shout out to her, Moonlight Guidance, I think it's her name. I love her. She's awesome. She's very wise. She's the one that like mentions a lot law of detachment. That's coming through aggressively. You have to let go and work on yourself no matter what happens. And therefore you're going to have that emotional abundance, because you're going to be wiser with yourself, and you're going to be more understanding and recognizing what's actually happening. So now I understand why this was in reverse, because the more you ruminate, the more Spirit's going to be like, well, you're not giving to yourself at this time. Therefore, lack of creativity. Therefore, you could be doing things that could be causing karma to come back to you, whichever. And if you don't detach correctly, you're just going to continuously repeat this cycle. I think my candle went out. That's sad. Yeah, she did. But hold on. I am fighting for my life with this candle. If one thing is not going to work out for you, and you keep trying that same thing over and over and over again, you have to recognize that you have to try something different in order to succeed. You know, doing something that's karmic, even though it may feel good in the moment, and you know deep down it doesn't help you, you have to stop and try something different. There's things that you have to pay attention to, and at the moment you're in a position where you're ruminating and you're thinking over things, and Spirit's saying stop. You have to come back to yourself. You have to return to your purpose and what you really want. You have to let go and connect to yourself first before doing something for other people so that you can feel happier. Like, is that really what's gonna make you happy? You know? Try something different. Do something that makes you happy creatively. I've been having issues with the word creatively. So I want to say creativity, but that's not whatever. Okay, tarot cards. We're going to be going into the Cosmo Tarot at this time. Pile 2. So you got the Two of Wands in reverse. Ain't no way. Okay, never mind. I was like, I thought, didn't you just have the Two of Wands? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. But that could be. There could be something you might have to let go of. There's a huge theme of letting go in this video. You have to let go of something. Everyone has to let go of something, and that's okay. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. King of Wands. I'm hearing... Oh, goodness. Did someone hurt you? There's some sort of... Pile 2. It feels like someone hurt you. It feels like someone took you for granted. Oh, I understand the karma then. I understand your behavior. It's normal. You're human. It's okay. I understand. But you have to be in a position to let go and honestly forgive yourself. Ooh. Yeah. You have to forgive yourself for what you've done because you're wiser now. But in order to be wiser, you need to stop ruminating and you have to accept it. Yeah. Because I feel like, I wonder if you had a really good friend. It could be romantic, but it doesn't need to be. It's more coming through as like friendship. But I was gonna say, like, I wonder if you had some sort of creative endeavor happen. Oh, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, sure, you could be in a position where that success could have happened. Like, it could have, sure. Like, it's okay to have those thoughts. But Spirit is really saying, like, you just have to, like, recognize that it didn't happen and it can happen with someone else. Or, you know, the approach needs to be different. But ruminating and then promising false promises doesn't need to be with someone else. It could be even just with yourself. This is tough. Guys, I feel so sad for you. Like, you have the 7 of Cups and it's giving the 3 of Cups, which is celebration. But you also have the 7 of Cups, and I feel like Spirit is generally saying, like, you have to recognize your options. You have to recognize that this is not the end of the world. And it's interesting how that's, because this is the 9 of Cups, but it feels like, I almost thought 8 of Cups. It's not 8. But you do have 8s everywhere. You have the 8 of Pentacles, you have the strength, which has the infinity symbol, and 8 is like the infinity symbol. So it's like something's gonna come full circle. Like, I feel like you're going through a karmic lesson right now. Overall, that is a main idea that Spirit wants to let you know about, and that's why you have to just let it go and heal from this. And recognize the first steps to heal from this. Again, main idea throughout all of the video. But this could be just an overall just karmic cycle for sure. Or just a cycle that you had to go through. Like, no matter what you can do to try to fix what happened, even if it could be fixed temporarily in the physical realm, in the 3D, it may fall apart again. So, and it's so sad. Like, I feel so sad for you. I'm so sorry. Because it feels like the energy right now, it's feeling like two very smart people came together to create something. One person either lost the motivation or, like, you know, the example, I'm gonna give you like a very specific example. You know, 2 people came together, had this great idea to create like a business or something, or it doesn't need to be a business, it could be anything. But anyway, my point being, you came together and then one either sabotaged the other, one just gave up on the other, one went behind their back, one went behind the other person's back. Whatever might have been, it was just rejection and it was pain. And it's caused you to recognize that, like, sure, boundaries may have been crossed, or maybe you were the person that crossed those boundaries, and it's okay. You know, life is just all about learning. Just know you feel seen. And I feel like Spirit is really saying, like, you're seen. I recognize the mistakes you've made. It's okay. I'm sorry, Pile 2. You're just coming off as, like, the person that wronged the other. But it's okay. Like, I want you to know that if you weren't the one that wronged the other, if it's actually the other way around for you, maybe it's, you know. Point being is that, like, the pain, you're seen, and Spirit is saying that you're seen, and there are other options. Just recognize that you need to care for yourself, improve yourself at this time, and come to yourself. You have to be able to recognize that you are also able to be that other half. You know, just because one person leaves your life does not mean that that part of you is gone forever. Like, it sure can feel that way, and it could feel like you lost a part of yourself with that person, because sure, you were a specific person with that person, and it can be painful losing that individual, because suddenly it's like, oh, you don't even know yourself. Like, what are you even supposed to do? You've done everything with them, you've done so much with them. It's like, it's okay. Like, just know it's okay, and that things will get better. Just recognize that it's not okay to ruminate over this and try to think that you need to fix this, because it's not going to get fixed. No matter how hard you try to approach this situation, you have to approach yourself. You have to have that self-respect for yourself. You have to forgive yourself, or that person, or both. Forgive the fact that things happened, and recognize that it was a lesson. That is very specific, and I hope that resonates. I hope it made sense. But the 8 of Pentacles is coming through very strongly, and I feel like there's a very specific thing coming through. And I want to just give me 1 second to find the card, because sometimes I will read cards as they come through my intuition, but sometimes I feel like there are some words in the book that need to be said, that, or it could be just a different way that needs to be said so that you understand, you know. So 8 of Pentacles, upside down. Work is your number 1 priority, but like in a bad way. Yeah. Oh wait, you could be distracting yourself. Guys. Oh damn. It's feeling like you guys are distracting yourself from the situation, and Spirit is saying, like, you need to be okay with the fact that you're in this position and it's not gonna change anytime soon, and that's why you have to wait. You have to wait for whatever, you know, success is coming your way. It will. That I feel like you're urging so badly to just leave this situation and get to a position where you're happier. And Spirit's like, wait, you have to be able to recognize that you need to heal from this before you move on to the next step in your life. Like, this needs to happen. You can't just leave. Like, obviously you're gonna have that emotional abundance after you're done moving through this process of healing. And of course, we never finish healing. Like, this could be with you forever. This could be painful for you all the time. But you need to be in a stable, emotionally stable place to be able to move on. And you cannot get to that happy place until you forgive yourself and are okay with that sad place. To be like, okay, I can leave this room now. Like, you need to be in a position where you don't feel guilty from it, if that makes sense. is heavy. You know, distracting yourself is could be temporary happiness, but ooh, I'm sorry, guys. All right, we're gonna move on to oracle cards. So these will definitely be more focused on advice and love, spiritual hugs, and whatever else spirit wants to tell you. So we're gonna start. I'm not taking reversals from these. You are not alone. Yeah, you could be very much inclined to want to. Do you guys see that? Yeah, you do. Okay, good. You could be in a position where you want to just like hide. Of course, that makes so much sense why you got the Hermit in reverse. No, Spirit is saying that you are not alone. Like, a lot of people go through situations like these because these are lessons in life that we have to learn. I'm saying we because I'm including myself. You know, we're spiritual beings living a human experience, and this is one of those human experiences that you had to go through. And maybe other people don't have to, but my point is, like, a lot of us understand this pain and may go through a situation like such as yours, but maybe in a different way. And isolating and distracting yourself is not going to help you, because Spirit is like reaching their hand to you and you're just slapping it away. You're like, I'm fine. No, you're not. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I'm just like not able to read this right now. I'm gonna move on to the next one, and I think it'll come to me in a second. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys are in a position where you're like so focused on one thing and you're feeling like the worst person in the world, or you could be just like overall heavy energy, heavy emotions, and you're just in a position where Spirit is really just asking you to recognize that this is just a lesson. And that's the zooming out part. This is a lesson that you had to just learn, or you're learning at this time, and recognize that you need to forgive yourself and be more grateful to yourself that you are aware of this lesson. And recognize that, again, you're not alone. We are all on this earth. I hope you're not an alien. Maybe you are. But mainly, most of us, all of us are humans. Point being, we are all in one. And we are recognizing the pain that you are going through. Because most of us are either going through, have gone through, or will go through an experience such as yours. And how you have, or maybe most likely in a different way. Ooh, yeah. Overall, all these cards are talking about like big picture, zooming out, big picture. That makes sense. That makes sense, Spirit. Like, Spirit is just like reiterating everything I've said. Like, the love that Spirit is trying to reach out to you, you just need to love yourself. You have to wait, stop, second, wait. Stop, drop, and roll. That's a reference to the whole firefighters thing. Recognize that you also need love. Recognize that you are a human and you deserve to be loved. Recognize, because Pleiades are very wise. Pleiades are like the type of group. I said alien, but I like, because they are maybe you just resonate with Pleiades. Maybe that's the whole point. I wonder if you resonate with the idea of being a Pleiadian, because I would look into that. Those are people supposedly outside of, humanity. You could have reincarnated being the Pleiades back then. They are a cluster, Pleiadian cluster outside of Earth, obviously. That's more focused on like bringing love and inspiration to humanity to become better people. And I think that's the whole idea, where instead of feeling these heavy energies, I think your lesson here that you're going through at this time, it's really heavy because it is really a lesson. And Spirit is just like holding you, going through with this, and wants you to know that like it is just a lesson, and you're going to go through many lessons. And it's easier to just be open to the fact that there will be many more lessons, and hold yourself the way Spirit would going through this situation. Recognize that like you are not alone. Once again, you have friends and family that love you. Hopefully they should, because you're smart, and allowing yourself to be more inspired by everyday life will allow you to heal easier. Because then instead of looking at something so scary as like, oh, you have to learn this lesson, or you have more lessons to learn, that could be pretty like doom and gloom looking, you know? But if you look at it in a way where you're improving your spirituality, you're improving your soul, you're healing, you're learning new things, you become kinder to yourself, and you also forgive others for their mistakes. So I'm pretty sure that's like more of the big picture thinking. And lastly, you got Earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Yeah, guys, pile 2. I wonder if you resonate with the fact that you're a starseed. I wonder if you have gone through the 3D so aggressively that like recently you've been going through an awakening. I'm gonna move these to the side because we have 2 cards coming out. But I wonder if, I wonder if Pleiadians could be resonating. Like I said, we're gonna come back to this one. It's heavy. I have 2 last cards for you guys, and they are from the crystal reading cards. So we have 2 crystals that could be more helpful for you as more of like advice from Spirit and what Spirit wants to tell you. So your first one, you got fire agate, creativity, and you got moonstone cycles. Ooh. I wonder if the situation that you're going through right now has already happened multiple times in your lifetime, or past lifetimes. So either you are repeating a cycle in your current life, and you're like, I just want to fix this. I just don't want to be going through this anymore. And Spirit is challenging you to just sit with this uncomfortable energy so that you can actually finally move through this. You know, recognizing that this is stepping away. That's what the Earth is. You have to step away from the fact that this is your one and only life, and oh, you need to fix this, and everyone's going to look down on you. And sure, maybe that might be a little bit true, but my point is like, you have to recognize that may not be the entirety fact, basically. You're learning, as every human is, as every soul is in our human bodies. We're going through this world, learning different lessons. You could be relearning lessons, repeating lessons because you haven't learned them. And I feel like you're in the situation where you're just repeating it, and you have lost the creativity. And I think Spirit is just pushing out the idea that you are a spirit learning lessons. And recognizing just that fact alone can help you be more creative with yourself again, and let yourself forgive yourself. Allow yourself to forgive yourself and those around you for whatever is happening in your situation. And Spirit is just really like, I think you already know this, and it feels like Spirit has been trying to have this lesson go through you already, but it feels from you like a desperate energy at this time. And in order to let go, you have to just calm down at this time. And in order to do so, you have to actually literally zoom out with your perspective. You need to have a different perspective. Recognize that you are a spirit in this world, learning different lessons, and you have most likely learned or been trying to learn this lesson through different lifetimes. And, circle of life. That's why cycles are coming through. That's connecting. Like, you are connected with everyone else. We're all going through cycles like this. I wonder if the fire agate could be helpful to improve your creativity if you're not knowing where to start. Again, creativity is a huge, prominent thing throughout, the entire video, I've noticed. Maybe try to look at the little things more often. Maybe you try to recognize that, like, the little mistakes of other people and be more lovingly towards that. Maybe that could help with forgiving yourself, allowing yourself to be more creative, allowing yourself to make more mistakes. Maybe if you intentionally make a mistake, but it's not really a mistake. My point being, if you go through and recognize the little mistakes in your life and you learn to forgive yourself for those little things that happen throughout your day-to-day life, such as like spilling water on the floor, or being mean to yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror, and you could think a couple things that are very harmful. Don't do that. But stop yourself and go, it's okay. It's okay that I'm feeling this. I still love myself, or I'm working on loving myself. You are loved, and you just move on. You're going to feel a release, and that release will most definitely fire up, ignite that creativity. So I really recommend you get that fire agate. I don't know where you are, so I can't really recommend any places very clearly, but I would most likely recommend you looking at the fire agate online. Honestly, carnelian as well is more of a fiery stone. It's very creative, and it's also very protective. So you could also resonate with carnelian. It's more of a red stone. It looks kind of bloody, but in like a really cool way. It's like it's almost very similar to like if amethyst was red, basically. It's kind of like what carnelian looks like. But yeah, what else, Spirit? I love you guys so much. If you've gone through this entire part and you enjoyed this reading, definitely give me that thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and I hope that everything goes well with whatever you guys are going through. I'm so sorry you're going through hard times, but it will be okay. And it's easy for me to say because I don't really know what you're going through entirely, because I'm only a reader. But just know that I'm sending you that love. And of course, if you want to hear more from me and you like my vibes and you want to see more, definitely subscribe and click the notification bell so that you are notified when I do upload. And once again, thank you. Definitely give me that like if I haven't already said that. And yeah, thank you for letting me read your cards. This was lovely. This was interesting, but I'm happy I can help in some way. So I love you guys very, very much, and I hope I will see you guys soon. Bye! Hi Pile 3, welcome. I see you have chosen this amethyst crystal. This one's the more of a smoother, more deeper color. There's a little bit of like the white in there. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. Before I do get started, if you do enjoy my vibes and you do enjoy this reading overall and me, definitely give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you'd like to be notified, definitely hit the notification bell. But I see, since you've chosen pile 3, we're going to move through, and wanted to explain to you guys that you have 2 types of tarot decks that are arranged for you, and 2 types of oracle cards that we're going to be using. Overall, what is the universe trying to tell you? What does the universe want to tell you? What do spirit guides, your spirit guides, what does spirit in general have to tell you? This could be like thoughts that could be going through. There could be different types of downloads. Overall, going through the readings, I have to say there are different types of situations, so if there is different words or anything that resonate, definitely stick tuned towards the end so that you can get to the oracle cards, and then there will be advice for you guys. So I'm super excited. 4 of Pentacles. You have this 9 of Swords in reverse. I wonder if you could be grieving something right now and moving through something. 8 of Wands. I feel like you're at crossroads. That's the 10 of Cups. And the World. Pile 3, there's a lot coming through. Immediately, I feel like you have gone through something really heavy and you're just moving through it. I feel like you're reconciling with your emotions at this time. There is a feeling of having to keep everything to yourself because of this grief, and it feels like you need to hold things together almost. And honestly, Spirit is saying that maybe there's an emotion because you've gone through so much. They're telling you that it's okay to have the need to basically be on guard all the time. And if you have just gone through one of your heavier phases in life and you are just passing through, you're just completing that cycle, and you're going to move on very, very quickly to a better stage in your life. And I feel like you know that, and right now the best way that you're moving through is just to recognize that it's okay to just be on guard. It's okay to hold things to yourself. It's okay to not want to say everything to anyone because it's private and it's sensitive information, you know? And it feels like it's maybe wrong. And I understand there could be like a lot of things are moving through. It feels like there could be some people that are wanting to know a lot of things about you. Maybe you have changed a lot over the time being. We're gonna just continue and hope that YouTube is going to be forgiving. You're moving through a heavier phase in life, and Spirit is understanding the fact that you're going through this heavy time in life. Pile 3, I'm also recognizing an energy in you that you're noticing that it's okay to be going through an emotional time right now. You're also healing fairly healthily, whatever you're going through right now. And it feels like you could be grieving, for some of you guys, I feel like you could be grieving a past, and because of the fact that you're not used to the fact of having just nice things for once, it's hard to let go of the past, and it's hard to just let your guard down. And Spirit is saying, like, it's okay, you're safe, you're completing this cycle right now, you're going through something that is safe, and you are safe at this time. You're not going to be harmed. Basically, Spirit is saying that no matter what would happen, even if things were to fall apart again, Spirit is always having some sort of backup for you. You're going to be moving through, and there will be happiness for you at the end. You just have to trust. And right now it's okay to be a little bit restricted towards different things and not want to share yourself to other people, and that's okay. You know, you're safe for that. It's okay. It's okay to have the feeling that you just don't want to share anything of yourself to other people. And right now you're at this moment where you're about to once again let go. I'm laughing because that's been pretty much the main idea throughout all 3 readings. So you guys are all different, very much, but it's a different like phase in life, type of letting go. You guys are letting go of just this heavy feeling. You've healed enough to be able to just let go of the heavy feeling and be able to enjoy what you have in front of you and be loose, not need to be so harsh and tense with your body, feeling like bad things are gonna happen again, needing to be in a hermit mode and be within yourself. You're in a position where spirit is bringing you happiness and peace, and it's moving so quickly towards you that you don't know where to look. And truly you're finding different perspectives in life at this time. But yeah, once again, spirit is just saying overall that it's okay. It's okay to feel the feelings that you're feeling. And I feel like you're also recognizing that it's okay to have these thoughts and have, you're going through hard things, and you have been able to accept the fact that you have gone through such a difficult time in life, whatever it may be. There's many, many different examples that could be coming through and perspectives. So I won't be really naming anything specific because it's pretty fuzzy. Because it could be really anything. It could be, a financial thing. It could be getting over someone or anything of the fact. It definitely could be romantic. I feel like you have accepted the fact. It doesn't have to be, but overall this is very general. But you have accepted the fact that you have had one perspective on life. You've healed, you've grown, and spirit is saying it's okay. It's okay to be a kid right now. It's okay for you to enjoy the things that you have in front of you. You have reaped and done the best you could, and now you can, what's it called? You can reap what you have sown, is what I wanted to say. Yeah, you are at the position where you have already done that. You're enjoying the things you have created for yourself, and spirit is really just very proud of you at this time. Truly, there is not much that is too much to talk about. I feel like spirit already has enunciated the fact that you have grown and is very proud of you, and there's not much for you to know over or beyond that. But mainly, it's important for you to recognize that you have gained so many perspectives of different, of your situation, and even of other people's situation, and it has helped you heal even more. Healing is such a big thing here at this reading for you guys. I feel like it's whatever you're going through. Maybe it could be physical healing, but it's mainly more pointed towards emotional healing, because you're at a position where you're literally able to be happy with what you have, and you're allowing yourself to have that. And obviously, it's normal and it's natural to be a little bit defensive over it and be scared that you're just going to lose it all over again. But you're at this point where you have healed. So, and you can open up now, It's okay, you can come out now. I feel like you can trust whoever is with you at this time. Even if it seems like you can't because of different patterns that have been repeating. And it feels like this situation that you have, or even if it seems so similar and you're so scared that the same thing's going to happen, I feel like even you recognize that it's all about the mindset. It's all about the fact that you have healed and recognized that you don't need to be scared anymore, that you just need to let go of this scary feeling and be open towards this abundant feeling and living abundantly, accepting this abundance from spirit and the universe. The universe is just literally giving you this entire platter of love and abundance, and you have earned it. You have truly earned it. Pile 3. I really want to jump into the next cards because there's not much more for me to say. I do think that there will be more information in these cards. So we're going to take the next. I asked Spirit for 5 cards. Spirit is being very direct. I have to say the past 2 piles have been kind of chaotic in the best way possible. But you guys are pretty much to the point. You have the Magician in reverse. And honestly, don't take that as a bad thing, because honestly, at first I'm like, is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. I feel like Spirit is not letting you manifest at this time. That's weird. Why would Spirit not let you manifest? No, I don't think that's it. It's just the fact that, like, could be, maybe. If that resonates, it could. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, not letting you, but you don't have to anymore, because you are at this point in life where you just have to accept the love that you have. You've completed your You've completed your lesson. You've completed the level, is what I also wanted to say, but my tongue got twisted. So, and I feel like the manifesting part could be coming from fear. I would not manifest. Oh, maybe that could be why Spirit is not letting you manifest, because manifesting out of fear does not ever come out right. Definitely be in the happiest and most confident place you are in before you manifest, because then you will receive the best results. Manifesting out of fear, out of, again, fear of losing, fear that things are going to end up a different way, or, if you don't manifest and things are just going to be lost, I would not. I think that's what Spirit is saying overall. I hope that makes sense. The next card, you have the Ace of Cups. Then you have the Strength in reverse. Interesting. You have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And you have the Sun. Yeah, I feel like I do feel like you're having a hard time pinpointing your emotions. And I do think that you are deserving of the abundance that you have right now. And there could be a part of you that feels like you don't deserve it, and therefore you're scared you're going to lose it. Or, I'm trying to think of an alternative, because there is an alternative, like different perspective from that. I feel like also Spirit could be pointing at the fact that maybe you feel like you're not strong enough to hold everything together. And having that mentality will actually confirm what is happening. So you need to be able to feel strong enough within yourself. Like, again, the confidence, like we were just saying with the Magician in reverse, you need to have the confidence to be able to feel confident and actually receive the emotional abundance. It's interesting how we have the Ace of Cups upright and the Queen of Cups in reverse, because I do think either you are in a position where, okay, there's different perspectives coming up. You are either in a position where you already have the emotional abundance and you are not completely healed. You're not feeling confident with what you have, and you know you deserve it. However, you emotionally deep down just don't feel secure enough to hold it all together, and therefore different like insecurities could be coming up. I think Spirit is telling you that it is safe now to start healing and to be able to accept the opportunity to open up towards some like take this as like a new love. Approach this like a child would towards a new adventure. Be curious, and I think because of the fact that, okay, I'm getting jumbled. I'm so sorry, guys, because there's so many different perspectives coming in. There's so many energies here. And yeah, so okay, one, we're gonna reiterate, either you're in a position where you have what you want to call your final destination at this time. You know, it doesn't need to be the final destination, but basically what you were wanting, you have just received, or you were literally 99% there, and Spirit is telling you to feel confident enough to be able to receive this and approach this, because this is, I'm hearing hindering. Like, I feel like you're scared, obviously. Like, I feel the fear. There's a fear of losing it and having to start over. And Spirit is saying that, like, what you are doing, more like what you were telling yourself out of fear, you could be unintentionally manifesting. And I think that's why the Magician in reverse is here, because of that fear. You need to be in a position where you are confident enough to receive and know that you are deserving of this receiving, and not feel like, oh, I need to heal a little more. Like, you can still heal. I do believe that you can heal and receive love at the same time, because it can be, we have different situations and different, life can be different for everyone. And I do believe that some of you guys are able to be in this position, and it is possible for you to not be completely healed and then allow yourself to receive that love and be able to teach yourself at the same time that you're healing and you're receiving and you're deserving of this, and therefore that confidence, telling yourself you're confident enough to receive this, you'll be able to heal through and actually accept the loving abundance that is in front of you. It's either that or a completely different perspective, and it's almost a 360 situation where Spirit is showing you this loving abundance and is telling you that this is what's ahead of you, is guaranteeing you this situation that is in front of you, but you don't have it at your hands at this point. But Spirit is telling you have to do the work, and is showing you this opportunity of healing, allowing yourself to heal the fear, and telling you not to manifest at this time, because you need to be strong enough within yourself to be able to manifest the desire that is already guaranteed for you. So I hope that makes sense. One perspective that is strongly coming through is you already have it, but you need to heal through it while having it to accept it, or you're gonna lose it. And yeah, I know that fear is scary. Losing it's like, oh, what if I fail? But you can't look at it as what if I fail. You need to look at it as I deserve it. I deserve it. I have it. I deserve it. And therefore you become stronger within yourself. You are confident within yourself, and it can be humbling. And then there's the other perspective, which is more realistic. Well, not real. I don't like saying realistic. It's just it's a stronger energy. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm getting jumbled with my words, and I'm scared that it's not going to be received correctly, but I'm sure you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. Maybe you guys also feel that way. Maybe you guys also feel like you're not going to receive the right love that you want, and therefore you have like that foot out the door is almost what I feel. And honestly, if you are in a position where you are not having the love that you want, and you know you deserve better, and time again you are still not receiving what you deserve, I do feel that foot out the door that you're having. And you need to be able to be strong enough to accept a new opportunity. But if you don't accept the opportunity and you continuously try to manifest, something else will come through, not what you wanted, because you weren't strong enough to actually believe that you deserve what you want. I hope that makes sense. So that makes sense why the Queen is in reverse, because the Queen of Cups she's amazing. Like, I don't know how else to describe her. You can rely on her. You know that you're not going to be abandoned. There's so much love and fertility even. She most closely resembles the Empress to me, but slightly more emotional. I can't put her into words. She's just so confident in her emotion and is almost like Snow White, basically, or Aurora. Just loving energy, and is confident in the energy that she is putting out into the world, knows that she's going to receive it back to her because she knows she deserves it, and therefore other people rely on her because they know they can trust her, that sort of thing. And I feel like you don't feel you deserve any of it at this time, or you know you do, but you don't feel it, and that's okay. You know, pile 3, that's okay. It's okay to be in that position. You'd be surprised how many people are in that position. Just, you know, I feel like you're in like crossroads also, because I do feel the fact that you are accepting of the change. You're accepting of the fact that you are not alone. You're accepting of the fact that you deserve love, and that is great. You're taking that step. It's difficult, and you're very much closer to healing than you think, and that is why Spirit is giving you that sun right there. You have this blooming light in front of you, and you're looking at it at this time, and you see your reflection in it. To be honest, it's so funny because it's a mirror. It's like a mirror over here. You see yourself literally bloom. Instead of having to hold on to these pentacles and feeling like you're gonna just lose them if you let go, you know they're attached to you, and you know they're part of you, so you can never lose them, even if they leave for an adventure. like lambs. Maybe lambs are resonating, I'm not sure. But it's just like this softness, this fertility, this blooming newness, loving energy, motherly energy. I feel like you desire that for yourself, and you would be surprised how close you are to that energy. I feel like either you know that you have it, but you just need to embrace it, or you don't know that you have it, and recognizing that you do is going to be slightly painful and still a journey for you, you know? So very much to the point, guys. Pile 3, you have such beautiful energy. You just need to embrace the fact that you are powerful, and it's going to be difficult, because once you do recognize, things are going to be moving so fast, like you won't even know. You'll blink, and then you'll find yourself in such a happy place you don't know where to wrap your finger around, because you won't even have time to say thank you to Spirit. Basically, Spirit's like, I know, you don't have to thank me, you did this yourself, you did it for you, and you did pile 3, you did it for yourself. It's beautiful energy. You just have to accept that you actually did it for yourself. And I feel like you're not recognizing the fact that you also put in the work. You know, if you just sat there and did nothing and expected Spirit to literally do everything until the rest of your life, truly, you wouldn't go very far. I mean, sure, maybe you could be protected, but you could be at a point where you don't feel like you deserve the protection. And truly, that's where the manifestation is coming from. Where I'm getting at is, if you never believe that you deserve better, you're never going to get better, because you need to. It all starts at the mind, and you already know that. I know that you already know that, because you look in the reflection and you're starting to see the puzzle pieces stick together for yourself. You are at that point where you're coming from a hard place at this point, and you know you are, and you're literally accepting that you're in limbo, trying to move past this point of hard, and you're getting to easy mode. Yeah, it's like you figured out how to change the settings, basically. you're playing a video game and you figured out how to change the settings to make it on easy and peaceful mode. Minecraft reference. I want to play Minecraft. Anyway, maybe that resonates. Hi. I want to jump into your oracle cards because I feel like I have mentioned a lot of information already, and if I continue to try, it will definitely come to me. But at this point, it's pretty much to the point. Of course, if you guys do have more questions about your pile or any pile, you know, if you're coming from other piles, of course, but definitely ask them in the what's it called, in the comments. I know that your reading's a little bit shorter than the others. I apologize, but truly, you guys already know. You know you that. You know you that. You know you're that bitch. So, and you're accepting the fact that you are. So, beautiful energy, pile 3. Beautiful energy. We're gonna be moving into the Starseed Oracle, and I asked Spirit to choose 3 cards, and they did. I wanted to say she, so I think one of your spirit guides coming through is female, or just feminine energy in general. Oh Lord. Oh my God, wait. That is so funny because we're talking about motherly nature, and I wasn't looking at the cards and I was like, feminine energy. Guys, earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Oh, I should have mentioned advice. You already know. I think I mentioned in the beginning. Some advice from Spirit for you to move through. As you already know, literally just slow down, take time to yourself. I don't think I've mentioned to take time to yourself. Maybe I did. I can't remember, but it makes sense. It's feminine energy. You have to tap into your feminine energy, and in order to do that, you can connect to nature. Take time in nature. Be able to breathe with the earth. If you need to meditate, you know, maybe meditating in the grass could be helpful. That is like the fastest and not very easy, but is definitely the fastest way to be able to connect back to yourself and be able to feel like raw love from Mother Nature. Just sleeping in the grass or laying down in the rain. I saw this post. It's gotten viral recently online on Instagram of a person basically laying in the rain, and it's so healing. It really is. They just laid in the grass in the rain. I was like, that is so nice and so healing, and I really do recommend it. You guys need to try it. It is very nice. The other day I also was in the park, and it just so started to pour, and I was sitting there with the pouring rain, but it's not rain. It's not scary, and it can be scary because, you know, rain is connected to water and it's emotional, and it's Mother Nature. It's feminine energy. It's emotional. It's loving energy. It's raw. It's real. And I feel like you're at this point where you deserve to be able to feel that energy, and Spirit is saying just to accept the emotions that are coming through because they are real and it's genuine and it's okay to feel them. Ooh, that was a lot. Guys, double mission is the next one that came through. Lightworker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. So 2 things actually for this one. I'm leaving space for the other 2 cards that are coming through. I do feel like, one, if you are resonating with Lightworker and like helping the world and feeling like your mission is to help other people, this could be resonating. This could be just to resonate with the fact that, yes, you help people. You certainly are doing a great job helping other people, and Spirit is so proud of you. Universe is so proud of you. However, you need to be able to be, once again, connect back to yourself. Connect back to yourself and be strong within you so that you know what energy you are giving back. You need to be having your cup full before you give back to the other people. Because if you're just giving to other people with not a lot of energy, my ears are ringing. Spirit is like, yes. It's funny because, anyway, Spirit is agreeing with me, is all you need to know. And I lost my track of thought. It'll come to me. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Interesting. Yeah, either there's a couple things. I feel like maybe if you guys resonate with past lives, I will say this oracle deck is more that type of focus. So if you don't resonate with that, that's totally fine. However, it could be possible that this is like a karmic cycle you were just getting over, or you're going over at this time. In order to get over this is to express your emotions, be able to be yourself with other people. It's so weird because I lost what I wanted to say earlier, and I don't know what I wanted to say, so I wonder if it's very specific and it's not for everyone. It could be for just this very specific few of you watching. It could be for those of you that actually do resonate with the idea of a starseed and, past lives. This is definitely a karmic cycle, and in order you to just get over this situation, this hardship that you're going through, again, like we said, empathy and compassion and love towards yourself, love towards the situation that you have. Allow yourself to just open up and be confident with your own emotions. Yeah, that's it'll come to me, guys. There's a lot of information coming through. Yeah, I don't know why I lost it. I lost the information I wanted to say. There was that part for double mission. There was that one part that I wanted to say that I already said, and there was another part that I lost. So probably wasn't meant to be said, but we're gonna get into the last oracle deck for the crystals, and we're gonna read over if there's anything that you guys should be doing, or maybe Spirit wants to say any last minute words. Your two cards are Ruby. So your keyword is shine. Be yourself. Yes, you have to be yourself. Overall, that is like one of the main things over here, is just to be yourself, and allowing yourself to be yourself and be comfortable in your own skin will actually help you to be confident, because that is natural. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And then your second one is Emerald. Compassion is your keyword. We've mentioned that there's a lot of love coming through. There's a lot of love that you should be having for yourself, and that will also give you that confidence and boost to be able to let go and accept this opportunity that is coming through. Helping others is what's coming through aggressively and like subtly at the same time. Helping others. I wonder if you have been helping others and you've been wronged before. But Emerald and Ruby are like, if I'm not mistaken, Emerald is like way more valuable than I think it's more valuable than Diamond. I could be wrong, but that's what I know. And Ruby, I don't know how valuable it is, but I know it is very valuable as well. She got some extremely valuable crystals. We're gonna find out what those two mean, because it's so interesting. I haven't really worked with these cards as much as I wanted to. So I know one of the messages that is coming through is just the fact that you are one that is a very valuable individual, and just to recognize the strength and power within you. Know that you are deserving of this love. And another thing is once again recognizing that power and allowing yourself to know that you are loved by Spirit, because you have a very important mission. I feel like you are a starseed, but like more of a light worker, because you're taking care of not only yourself, but also other people. And yeah, you need to have full cup before you take care of other people. So we're gonna start with emerald here. Heart. There's a lot of emphasis on heart. If you guys are feeling unloved and in any way, I would wear green, because I know green is a very good color for activating the heart chakra and being able to feel more connected to yourself and feeling loved with the situation that you are in and being able to be more compassionate to yourself. Focus on yourself and being able to be more forgiving towards yourself, and therefore you're going to be able to share that with other people and receive. Most importantly, guys, beautiful, beautiful. Emerald has been recognized for his powerful medicine of love and compassion for centuries. It was maybe laughter could be very much needed in your life, because that's also going to open up your heart chakra and be able to allow you to feel loved. And I don't think I need to read this, but if you do want to, I'm going to let you guys, can you see that? Yes, you can. Take a picture of that. I can finish actually this part. It was found on the breastplates of the kings and queens from ancient times. The scared stone. I think it's meant to say sacred, but it says scared. So you know fear is coming through aggressively again. Shares the medicine of the heart and invites you to deepen into the love and compassion of your organic nature. I'll let you guys take a picture of that one. I'm just covering this so that you have a good idea that you... Can you even see that? There you go. And then you have ruby, laughter. Maybe allow yourself to indulge in some laughter. Allow yourself to be loved by your friends and loved ones at this time. I have something to say, pile 3. I feel like you have gone through this situation by yourself, and one huge thing that Spirit is saying is that you need to be able to recognize that it's okay to ask for help. And I feel like you've healed and you've done so much inner work without asking for help at all. And that could be like, you should be so proud of yourself for being able to heal without any help. And it's difficult to do that. And you know, then again, it's like, allow yourself to feel loved, because asking for help is that reminder for yourself that people actually care about you. And I feel like you don't feel like you're cared about, and I know you deserve that love. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, you deserve that love. You really do. And that's why, like, green is coming through for your heart chakra, and red, and I did hear the full moon is coming up for July 10th. I would look into that, because I think a lot of manifesting would be very helpful for you tomorrow, but only if you're in the right mindset. I warn you to be in the right mindset, and you deserve to manifest the life of your dreams if you have not already. And even if you have, manifest that love for yourself. Okay, we're gonna get back into what we wanted to share. Ruby. Sacral chakra. Can be found in several forms: star rock ruby, and polished ruby. This healing medicine encourages you to look deep within at your old wounds and traumas and invite you to allow the light to transform the pain as deep healing occurs. I'll let you guys take a picture of that if you'd like to while I read. When you can truly accept... where was I? This medicine invites you to look deeply into your soul and see your magnificence. When you can truly accept yourself and all life's challenges, you will truly shine. Acceptance, yes. I felt that grief from you guys from the very start. Like, you heard me say that. I'm telling you, you deserve the love that you give to others. And allow yourself to accept the fact that you deserve the love, because it feels like you don't allow yourself to have it, and it's so sad, guys. You will get what you deserve. You will get what you deserve. You will get what you deserve. I send you guys so much love. I hope you have that love for yourself because you deserve it. You really do. I hope you guys can look at yourselves in the mirror more often with kinder words towards yourself. And if you're already at that point, and I'm just like repeating things that you already know, it's like, I've been working on this, Magu, I already know. Okay, I'm so proud of you. I just feel like you're also at this point where it's like, accept yourself more and accept the fact that you're grieving, because I feel like all this compassion for yourself needs to be accompanied by acceptance, and if you don't have one, then it's difficult to have the other. I hope this reading made sense. I hope it was helpful for you guys. Thank you once again for being here and letting me read your cards. I send you guys so much love, and I really appreciate you guys being here. Once again, if you enjoyed, definitely give me a like and subscribe. If you want to hear more from me and you like my vibes, definitely subscribe and click the notification bell. I can't remember if I said that in the beginning. Sorry. I send you guys so much love, and I'm so proud of you guys. Spirit already knows you're working on stuff, and you're working on yourself, and just keep doing what you're doing, and just believe. If you're gonna take one word, one main idea, that believe in yourself, believe that you do deserve this, because if you don't, it's gonna be very difficult. Just believe and have the confidence. Just believe. You'll get there. You'll have everything, and even when you do already have everything, you have to believe that you do deserve it. Believe it. I send you guys so much love, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.